Some business has been done involving the tallest player to ever play in the National Hockey League. And who says you can't go home? Zdeno Chara signing with the Isles. And you're saying to yourself, wait, didn't he? Yes, he did. That was a long time ago when he was just getting going as an NHLer. He goes back. It doesn't take him much time to become beloved by his teammates, such a class act. You look at the numbers, the resume, the class that people talk about when they refer to Chara, to me, more impressive than anything on there. And the stuff on there will end up putting him in the Hall of Fame. Let's hear about this move for Big Z.
Well, it's kind of a full circle. Who would knew that this would kind of work out the way it did after 20-some years? But I'm certainly being very honored and humbled to be Islander again. Obviously, the organization went through some transitions over the course of 20 years, but I think that we all see the progress and the positivity that is kind of the team is at, and discussions with the family has been going on for probably the whole summer. That was very important to me, that my family would feel comfortable. I mean, I think it's a well-structured and cultured team now, and for sure they just I think making a lot of noise around the league, especially the last few years.
Noise indeed. When you've played 1,608 games, wow, that puts you in elite company. All those guys next to him, not just household names, but some of the all-time greats to ever put on skates. I haven't seen Chris Chelios smile like that.
44 games till he will become, is that right? 44 games is the all-time most to pass Chelios at 52. And
you can count on him being in shape. Consummate pro, son of a Greco-Roman wrestler, speaks 9 languages. You know,
he's an amazing guy. He's
what
an
a special
amazing person.
Like truly one of the great ambassadors for the sport ever, and will remain that even when he hangs up his skates. I turn to you and I say, what are the Islanders getting from Z at this age?
Well, they're getting that person. And I think, you want to talk about the on-ice impacts, but I think, you have to talk about the off-ice. You almost have to start with the off-ice for Zdeno Chara right now. That kind of leadership, that kind of experience, and that kind of presence. I mean, you saw even in Washington a very established dressing room that he walked into, and right away they had that respect, and he had that impact and that leadership. So he'll bring that. And then, on the ice, he's not the guy who won the Cup 10 years ago, but that's okay. He knows who he is. He'll be a depth defenseman, whatever you call second or third pair. He'll be situationally specific, so, he'll play penalty killing, he'll play defensive situations against tough lines occasionally, but you probably have to protect him a little bit late in games. Some of those things, he'll make a maybe massive pairing with Scott Mayfield. 6'5" will seem small beside Z at 6'9". But Chara's also smart in many ways, but he's smart in understanding, like, he can't go to a running gun team and think that it would help him at this point in his career. He's got to go to a team with structure, with discipline, with a tight system, because he can't skate like he could when he was 25. He's in his 40s now. So he knows in New York, the Islanders, they play that way that will maybe minimize some of his deficiencies and maximize the stuff he's good at. It's a really, really sensible pick by Zdeno Chara. And for the Islanders, it makes sense as well. They're trying to get over that hump. They've been close. They're a really good team. They're returning so many of their important players. And maybe just that little bit of experience and that savvy in some of those tight moments might help them.